James, it's Airdrie only ends in 24 hours. Just what's your thoughts on the game?
It's two teams that are very familiar with each other over the last couple of years. They're normally really exciting games, eventful games, and I'm expecting tomorrow to be another good game. As I say, two teams that know each other, and yeah, there's been changes, but there's that wee bit of rivalry there, and two teams will be really looking forward to it. Two teams that will be desperate for a win. Obviously, they'll be looking to climb above us in the table. We'll be looking to add 3 points to our tally, so it's one we're looking forward to.
Since the last time we spoke midweek, we've had a couple of changes to the squad. First of all, Dapo Mabudi joins. Just talk to us about his signing.
Well, we had Dapo signed last week, and we were hoping to have him in the squad for the game. And look, I was disappointed for Dapo because he was looking forward to getting involved again and being part of it, but just with the nature of the registration and the fact that his previous club, I think, had went into liquidation, it was just a bit more complicated than a normal registration, so it took a wee bit of time, but thankfully we've got him now. He'll be involved tomorrow. He's a dynamic player, he's a really good player. He has come through a lot in the past year and a half, whatever it's been, so he's now looking to get his football career going again, and like what he is, he's looking really fit, really sharp, and I'm looking forward to working with him over a longer period.
Rhys Breen went out on loan to Annan. Just talk to us about that decision up until January.
Yeah, it's a decision I sat down with Breeny 3 or 4 times throughout the month, and I think both were in agreement that all he needs to do is go and play games or play on a regular basis. Breeny's been excellent since the day I came in terms of a person and as a player. The season were really good in League One. Breeny was a big part of that, and I think he's been frustrated recently with the injuries he's had. He's not been feeling good in his own body, and obviously I think it all started at Raith Rovers last season when the hamstring went, and then he's been stop-start. So I think together we made that decision that it was just about him getting some games, and as I say, look, from a selfish point of view, that obviously all we need is him to get 90 minutes and feel good about himself, come back here with some games under his belt. As I say, it's been 2 stop-start for him, but he's still great about the place. He's training really well at the minute to get 90 minutes on Saturday, and that's what hopefully over a longer period he can do that, and it goes well for him, and then we get him back here and we see how he is then.
And John Todd went out on loan as well to St Andrews United, just the latest youngster to leave the club to get vital game time as well.
Yeah, not just game time, but I think that experience of going to senior football, again, the levels at that age, it doesn't really matter in my opinion, but John was really keen. He's, again, another player that's been very unfortunate with injury. He's now back, he's playing for the reserves, playing for the 18s, and just that exposure to senior football will help him. I think it's certainly helping the other ones. They get it in games on a Saturday, or being involved in those games. They play with the reserves here and they train with the first team here. For me, it's the best way to do it with the younger ones. It accelerates their development in my opinion, and they're all doing great. It's actually good to see them. They're all getting games at the minute, and they'll all still play with us and train with us.
You mentioned earlier about Dapo Mabudi being involved in the squad tomorrow. How else are we looking in terms of availability wise?
I think Toby has been on the training pitch the last 3 days of this week, so we'll wait and see how he is later on this afternoon, but there's not been a reaction so far, so we'll see. And Kieran Ngwenya has been out training as well after his minor procedure. This week will come too quick for Kieran. And for Kyle Benedictus, who again has been out in the training pitch, it will come too quick for those two, but everyone else at the minute is okay.
And just a final word, get the fans along in big numbers hopefully tomorrow and get right behind the boys as they always do. Yeah,
and any time we go down there seems to be a really good Pars following. That's what we'll be expecting tomorrow as well, and then it's up to us, as I say, to get them excited, to get them off their seats, and by doing that come away with a positive result.